Hey everyone, so this is just a bit of a coaching point when you are coaching a basic shutdown defense. It's when you can allow the dummy half to run through the line. There's a time when it's okay, and there's a time when it's not. Let's have a look at the time when it's okay. All right, so you can see the dummy half gets through the line, no try. All right, well let's go from this platform here. Let's get the pen. So let's assume we'll go middle link or 32 roll ball. And as you can see, the toucher there's got good body shape. This guy's getting back on side and ready to come in and help shut down with the outer defenders as well. So this dummy half takes off and runs short side. And you can see with the shape of the defender, he was already in a position to chase. Now the dummy half does get through, but what the short side defense has to do, like when you're practicing this type of defense, is man on. Okay, that's what they're ready to do. So it's a simple case of staying man on until you can chase down that dummy half, which, as you can see, isn't a lot of time before you hit the short sideline. Okay, so it's only a couple of seconds. All right, if you can chase him down here instead of like all the way to the side, even better. All right, but because everyone's already manning up, it's okay sometimes to let the dummy half run on the short side. Some teams actually would prefer you take on short side because you have such a big passing game. They will make you run short side, okay, so your long ball doesn't exist. Like you can't throw a long ball because they'll just man up on the open side, force you to go this way, and just run you down. Like that is a perfectly acceptable defensive plan. But yeah, dummy half running through on the short side is not the end of the world. Let's have a look at what happens if the dummy half runs through on the open side when you're doing this type of defense. Okay, so there's a try, and it came pretty quick. So we have a look at the two middles here in defense. All right, so if he was to run short side, it'd be this way. It'd be on that side of the middle, between the middle and the link. However, this is going to be between the two middles. That little gap there is where we don't want to allow any dummy halves running through, especially up sort of at this area as like when they're running on the field. We don't want to allow that because once you're through, it's very hard to stop because one, you've got so much more space to cover in the in goal. They've got so much more time to run, which means there's so much more time that if you are manning on, you have to stick to your player. But with the defense here, this link is trying to get off the line in what's called channel defense. So he's going to try and basically, if he tries that rip pass to the link, he's going to catch it. And you see a lot of intercepts these days from the links doing this. So while he's stepping forward, now he's got this guy covered. There might have been just a miscommunication because you can see the middle defender here pointing out saying man on. I'm not sure why, that might have been pre-planned. Anyway, but the link is moving forward off the line while the attacking link is accelerating into the line. So because you're moving off the line to then turn around and chase that player like that, it's way too difficult. And that's what we're trying to get our open side defenders to do, move off the line. Because you can get in the way of those long, sharp passes, okay, getting off the line is much higher percentage chance of stopping a try. So as soon as that dummy half gets through, you're pretty much toast. That's pretty much always what's going to happen. So how do you stop that? So what should this middle have done? And he's probably in a position where, like, have a look. The number 9 runs through the line here. When it gets to here, if you are this middle, if you ever find yourself as that middle, I want you to turn and just make the touch. You'd be surprised actually how close they run to you and how far they can get past your peripheral vision before you actually can't make a touch. So at the last minute, at the very last minute, if you are that back middle, you make the touch. Because right now he can't pass to anyone. He's covered, and everyone's in the way for him to do anything but throw a long ball. So, but if he gets into here, okay, that's dangerous. All right, so we always, even if this guy chases him down, once you get through that line into the in goal on the open side, everyone's just going to run past those defenders because they're not used to manning on. They're used to getting in the channels or shutting down or coming in to help. All right, so as you can see, like how quickly, he made 2 steps into the in goal before someone was free. All right, so it's just something to remember. If you are 2 middles, you never want to let a dummy half between you guys. All right, and something to help you with that is never get caught making the touch together. Because if I'm dummy half and I've got 2 middles making a touch together, I'm just going to run through them. All right, so whoever your middle partner might be, do a lot of practice, get in sync with each other, and just make sure that never happens. And you will save a lot of tries by doing that. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support on the channel. Keep it up. Keep supporting the channel. I'll keep making videos. That's how it is. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.